this is going to be a trade that will make you at least $10,000 in this January of 2025. Now, I don't want to make this video very long by analyzing a whole lot of instruments like I used to do. I will only focus on gold. So I'm going to tell you what you need to expect as long as gold is concerned. And if you're a gold trader, then you might just be in for a big profit starting from the first month of 2025. So now, if you're actually keen on what this will look like or why I should be in a good position to tell you this, then you might just go back a bit to my previous videos and take a look and watch for yourself. Now, without further ado, I am just going to show you varieties of things you should expect on gold, and I'm going to tell you reasons why things are going to happen and what you should expect should any of these options play out. All right, so I'm just basically giving you a cheat sheet code to crack this instrument and make money for yourself this month of January 2025. So if you're ready to ride on this roller coaster of exciting profit adventure with me, then let me show you. I'll be glad. So this here is gold chart and we are on the 1 hour time frame. And here is the thing. If you watched my video last, I think that was 2 days ago or so, told you that gold would complete whatever it's doing here, which basically might just be most likely a flat to continue going down, or if it's not, then it will break out of this stop and make another flag. Then we'll consider buying it for this, then taking this whole thing in the middle as a complete expanding flat. Right, that's an option though, and we'll come to that later. So here is what you should expect on gold. It didn't take that turn though. It didn't take this going up, breaking the stop again, coming back, and then going up to complete this. It didn't take that. Instead, it came down. And if I can remember vividly, I also said that this could also be a 1, 2, 3 in the middle, where this move just comes down for this, goes back up for this, and then we'll look at this to come down, or we'll look at it to break this stop, make another flag, we'll consider buying it more. So here is the thing. If you look at these moves here, let me use this. If you look at these moves here, you can see that this one here basically broke this stop. So within these two moves, this one has the higher top, and that is a strong effect on whatever is happening here. That is a very strong effect, or it has a very strong effect or contribution on whatever you think is happening here. Now I'm going to break this down in a very simple way that you will understand. This method is wave analysis. Just in case you're coming across this video for the very first time, the method I use is called wave analysis, and so far it is the best. Don't doubt me, don't take my word for it. Go and make your researches. All right, it's the best analytical and trading method so far that you can master. Anyways, let's not go there. So here is the thing. We can either be going up still for this move, and we can either be coming down for this move. And if for any reason we'll come down for this move, then we might just be in a more complex correction than just coming down here and going back up for this, because of this big correction that has happened here and this top that broke this last one, right? Because of 1, 2, we might just have a complex correction here before we finally follow this trend to go down, and we might just even end up having a bigger flat here to still continue the trend upwards. But I'll show you. Before we even get to the bigger flat, it has to be around next month or thereabout. But here's your trade for this month of January on gold. Now listen to this. Because this stop broke this previous one, it means it has an effect on whatever is happening here and whatever is going to happen. Now here are the 2 key moves or 2 key patterns you're going to look out for on gold for the month of January 2025. See this. If this breaks this stop and comes down for this, it means we have a 1, we have a 2, we have a 3, right? If you don't actually understand wave analysis, here is the very basic thing you need to know, that the chart moves in 3 waves. That's basically what you need to know to understand what I just did here. The chart moves in 3 waves. The market moves in 3 waves. Any market at all, any chart at all. It doesn't have to be a specific instrument. I mean, anything at all that has a chart statistical representation of price movement moves in 3 waves. And this is not really someone sticking around in front of a computer and drawing the chart. No, these patterns are made based on the transactions people are having across the globe. Of course, you understand how the forex market works. So these repeated transactions create certain patterns in the market or on the charts that you can study and master. Anyways, now think about this thing. Let's say you own a very big corporation. Let's say you own Shell, and every end of the month you're going to change some currencies to different other currencies so you can be able to pay your workers across the globe. Think about that. That becomes a repeated process for you every single month to change millions of dollars to different currencies to be able to pay your workers in their local currencies. Now, such things, for example, are the things that create these patterns in the market. But let me not digress. I just don't want this video to be very long, so let me show you something to expect on gold. If this move, like I was saying, should break this stop and come down for this, which I'm expecting, then it means that this whole thing here might just become a very complex correction, in the sense that you might see these things play out. Let me show you. You might see these things play out. Yeah. So this move, don't even try to jump into this because it's almost at its finishing end and could reverse. You can only jump into the buys after it breaks the stop and makes a pullback or a correction, as you may call it. Then you determine if you want to buy it for this to complete or not. But that's by the way. So let's continue. If this move should come down, break the stop, come down here. Now we have 1, 2, 3. But here's the thing. This is a factor. This stop is a factor affecting everything that is happening here, starting from this move. So if we have a 1 and this big flat in the middle to come down for this, it means we might just be in a complex correction. So we might have this go back. You see this 1, 2, 3? Let me clean up so you can see. You see this 1, 2, 3. You can see that, right? You see this 1. If this forms a 2 and complete this and comes down 3, you see that, right? We most likely might get a 1, 2, 3 again, making this a 1, 2, 3 in the middle, getting this one back before getting this. So we might just be here for the whole of January before we eventually or finally get this. And if this whole thing happened here, then we will begin to think that everything that will happen here, starting from this move coming down, is going to be a big flat for the buy continuation. And you want to know what the buy continuation is? Let me show you. Let me clean up. So this is the buy. You can see, right? Basically, you can see it coming from wherever it was coming from. Okay, so if we have this, we could have this, we could have this, we could have this. And if we have this complex correction within this, we might basically just have this from an expanding flat, which this one will break this low, break this stop, come down for this and go. Or we still basically have a regular flat where it stops short, never break this low, go back, break the top, come back for this and go. And that's one option. And this whole thing might just take 2 months before it completes. But that's one option for you though. Here is what I want you to focus on. Focus on getting either this trade. If it breaks out of here and makes a flag, focus on getting this trade and don't forget to get this trade, because if it does this, breaks this stop, it becomes this most likely, and then we'll get this. This trade can make you as much money as you want depending on what you risk and how you risk it. All right, that trade can make you so much money, which is this trade coming down. Now this is your trade if the criteria is met. Other than that, look forward to this breaking this stop, giving you an impulse in the opposite direction, making a flag, sell it for this. So we're either going to, from any point in time now on gold, come down for this move, which will most likely lead us into a complex correction. All right, or we just basically go up from here, which will be this, and we just get this. Okay, so this is your trade for gold, and you can bookmark this particular video. Come back to it in the next 1 month and tell me what actually happened and if you caught the trades that played out. I'll be waiting. But meanwhile, every single day I try my best to bring you up-to-date analysis on various instruments, and I would really love it if you subscribe to the channel and hit on the notification bell. Now basically I do this free of charge. Okay, some people will send it to you as signal and charge you money for being a member of the so-called group they provide a signal on. But I don't give you trade calls here. Rather, I show you what the market could do, thereby giving you the freedom and liberty to leverage on the information I have provided you with to make informed and better decisions based on your own trading style, pattern, and way, whatever you choose to call it. All right, so that is the best thing someone can ever do for you. Not really giving you fish, but giving you the platform and the opportunity and the leverage to fish yourself, so you can be able to master the art of fishing. And I think this is 2025 and you don't need to dull yourself. So if you want more of what you just learned or what you just seen now, then I shouldn't be telling you to hit on that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on informative and educational videos such as the one you just watched now. I wish you good luck in trading, and I'll see you in the next video.